So straight from Comic-Con, Daredevil Born Again, the comic from Frank Miller, is going to be the new series, the new Daredevil series on Disney Plus, and it's a real bad idea. And here's why I think that it's just going to be in name only, and why Daredevil Born Again isn't going to be basically a real good idea on why it's not a real good idea for a series, especially on Disney Plus. So, as I said, straight from Comic Con, the news is that Daredevil Born Again is going to be the premise of the new Daredevil series. I would say reboot of the new reboot series of Daredevil that's going to be on Netflix. Excuse me, uh, not on Netflix, on Disney Plus. So I made a video um, about how Disney was going to reboot, basically, kind of say a soft reboot of Daredevil a couple years ago, and nothing came up about it until just now, July 30, July 23rd, on a Saturday, to find out that Born Again is going to be the idea, the idea of what's going to happen in this Disney series. So, I've read lots of Miller's Daredevil, when I was a teenager, and, throughout recently. And I can say that yes, Netflix Daredevil does have Miller-esque, that Miller-esque of what he has done in Daredevil, the comic book series. Now, Born Again, though, I think, well, I know, really isn't going to be the Born Again that's in the comics. For one, basically Elektra's gonna be in it, and Elektra isn't in the comic at all. She was never in the comic at all. It was mainly Daredevil, Kingpin, Karen Page, Foggy, and basically Matt's girlfriend. Uh, so the short end of the premise is that uh, basically Kingpin wants to ruin Daredevil um, any way he can. So he basically goes out and tells everyone, every uh, crook and thief and whatnot out there, if you have information on Daredevil, come to me, whether big or small, it doesn't matter, and I will pay you handsomely. So, you know, little things get brought up, and he's like, okay, so, well, Daredevil's this guy. So then he's like, and then Kingpin's basically like, okay, shoots the guy, basically kills anyone, that has the information. Um, and then, you know, sees if this is right information or not. So we have basically Karen Page, who has become a filling actress, but then decides to do porn. Um, Again, this is Miller we're talking about here. So if Miller and how he treats women, that's it's not surprising. But who basically is this failed porn actress who turns to drugs and um, she basically sells everything that she has for drugs. Um, but she wants that one hit. And what she does is she sells Matt's identity as Daredevil. So she says, Matt Murdock is Daredevil. So to this guy, and he gives her drugs. Um, the guy goes and tells Kingpin, and you know, and basically kills the guy. So um, Kingpin basically does find out that Daredevil is Matt, and basically ruins Matt's life. Takes his money, ruins his job as a lawyer. Basically destroys his apartment. You know, um, and all around we have a little shot of Karen, who is doing, as it said in the comic, doing favors, right? Um, to to um, to men and wanting and trying to travel, you know, doing these favors so she can travel place to place so she can get to Matt, right? And tell him what's going on. Um, Favors as in, sucking dick and, having sex with, you know, um, multiple men. So she gets to Matt, and Matt basically, loses his job, loses his apartment. His girlfriend cheats on him with Foggy Nelson. He's like, everyone's against me. So then he goes up, and the comic is really great. There's a shot of him going, you know, as Matt Murdock, like up these steps um, to Kingpin's tower as Matt Murdock and starts beating people, up the step. And It's really great. Um, so then he goes Kingpin, but he gets like completely gets destroyed by Kingpin, bloody and bruised, and then thrown in a car, uh, covered in alcohol, and basically the car is thrown into the river, um, acting like, you know, um, Matt is was drunk driving and fell into the river and basically died. But um, you see Matt escape, and there's this great comic panel where it's like um, the Kingpin is like looking outside, and he's like he he just repeats over and over again. There was no body. There is no body. There is no body. There is no body. Because man escaped. Now he's like, shit. You know, there is no body. So he gets a guy named Nuke who is taking pills, which he was Nuke. Um, he's basically Nuke from Jessica Jones, basically. Um, I don't remember if he died, if Nuke, I think Nuke died. Jessica Jones, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, he's a pill popper who basically wears the American flag on his face, and basically, go goes on a rampage. He's basically um, one of the weapon, kind of like Weapon X. He's kind of one of the other weapons, made, you know, um, by the government. So, the Avengers show up, um, and they wreck them, combine their combined strength, and Daredevil defeat Nuke, and try to they try to figure out who sent Nuke, and I think Nuke kills himself. I forget. I really forget. I haven't read it in a long time, but yeah. Anyway, um, Matt figures out that it's Kingpin, and he basically defeats Kingpin and rejoins with Karen, and he gets all his stuff back. He he's not a lawyer anymore, but it's fine. And then there's a sequel to this comic um, that has basically Daredevil getting revenge on Kingpin and basically ruining Kingpin's life. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I don't think this, Born Again is going to be honestly a good idea for the Netflix, for the Daredevil show on Disney Plus. I don't know why I keep saying Netflix, but yeah, I mean it has like pornographic Karen Page, doing favors, drugs, you know, she's on drugs and fucking. It's really raunchy. Like it's a good comic, but it's really raunchy. So that's why I think that really this isn't a good idea for for a premise. I had a discussion with J-Man and all his panel, and this guy was saying that's going to be Clobbering Times was saying that. Shout out to Clobbering Times, a really good YouTuber who I'm subscribed to. who does comic book news and comic books, reviews comic books anyway. Um, that's going to be in name only, and I really agree that's going to be in name only because there's no way that a raunchy comic book, like read it for yourself and realize that, like, yeah, this isn't going to be, you know, um, going to be a really good premise, But there is I I would like to see, like in the story, how basically Matt gives up and like goes to his father's his father's training, where his father, battling Murdoch, basically trains. Um, he basically falls on his father's punching bag. You know, um, if you've seen the show, his father dies. Um, and and then he falls again, and then the third time he falls in a church where he finds a nun, which happens to be his mother. And there's this panel where basically it's a parody of Mary holding Jesus Christ, where it's Matt's mother holding him. It's a really good book. Like, it's a damn really good book. Um, I love Born Again. Like, I love Miller's run on Daredevil. It's amazing. But I don't think this is a good premise for a Disney series. It's just too raunchy. Um, you can
That's pretty cool.
you can read the book, you read the comic on readcomics.com. It's a free site, but yeah, read it for yourself. It's really raunchy, but it's a good book. It's a good comic. Um, I get that, kind of like Age of Ultron, they kind of change up thing, the stuff a bit, and that was okay, but this is just not gonna do well, It's not gonna do the book justice. So, I mean, I don't know. I would like to give it a chance, but I just don't think it's gonna be good, you know. Um, anyway, apologies for not doing the Love and Thunder review, but I was kind of cleaning. Me and my siblings have been cleaning all day, so I didn't have time. I was tired most of the time, but hopefully I can do that tomorrow. I'm gonna change that to tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the Spawn, She Spawn stream tomorrow, hopefully as well. So thank you for listening, and that one viewer, thank you for listening, and which I'm pretty sure it's a troll, which I'm pretty sure it's ITV, but who cares? Of views of you, or it might be someone else like Adam. Who knows? Again, the views of you, what the troll, or somebody, not subscribed to me. But anyway, have a good Saturday night, and I will see you Sunday, guys. Sunday for the Love and Thunder review, hopefully. If not, then Monday, uh, and probably do the Spawn, the She Spawn stream then too. If not, again Monday. So thanks for listening, and this is basically my review of born again, basically, and how it really shouldn't be. Again, it really shouldn't be a premise of a Disney Daredevil show. So, again, thanks again, and see you guys later. See you guys on the next one, as always, and peace.